We love hip hop. This is the pièce de résistance. Because it's a Smiley and Drake feature. Like that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or it should be.
It should be a big deal. I'll play a little bit of it, and then I want to get you guys' commentary.
And Drake posted this on his Instagram.
He did.
Don't say a word, brother. Shorty see me and say, oh shit, girl.
What a news. Gentlemen, so we have part 2 of the Drake and Smiley collabo. I would like to get your honest thoughts. Emphasis on the honest.
I liked it. That's my honest thoughts. Like, was it like a groundbreaking song? No. But and I listened to the rest of Smiley's project.
Yes.
And I think the first song they did, Over the Top, probably would hit more in a club or like party setting than this one. But this is something you can kind of just listen to. It's the beat. I like the beat. I like the way they approach the song. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't like revolutionary, like, you know, but it's not a bad song. It's something I could just play, you know, ball up to, drive to. I feel like it'd be a nice cruising song. You know what I'm saying? Little sun hitting you, like. Yeah, like I'll give that like a solid like 7.5.
This guy put the setting with the sun hitting you. Get the fuck out.
You need to have the right environment. What do you think, Wave?
Please, Wave, give me your opinions before I
loudly.
This guy with this roof off.
with your thong slippers on.
All right? Holy.
No A-Rap bands, they don't wear regular slippers. They wear the thong slippers.
Yeah, we got to separate the big toe from the rest.
This guy painted the picture, bro.
Shades on.
Okay, Wave.
No hat.
I don't know, when I heard Drake rapping, I just felt like that uncle that just learned the new slang.
Oh no!
He's trying to get every new word he just learned off. Because I'm trying to keep up with the I'm trying to keep up with the verse. I'm like, yo, what is broski saying right now? Like, I'm about to be 30 this year. Am I this far removed of what's going on? I don't know what a MAZZA is. You guys talk about Waza. I know what Gaza is, but I don't know what anything else he was saying.
Mazza just making shit up.
Yo, okay, wait. So Maza, I just learned Maza recently.
Is it a whip? Mazda?
Yo, I don't know. Because I'm like non-black. Whenever I hear new slang terms, I'm like, oh, it's probably originally means this, but it, you know, like, so I thought it was just a thing that always existed because I never heard two Maza.
No,
like,
that's
in my
a
life.
New one, man. They just added that to the Toronto dictionary.
Yo, we got an urban dictionary that I'm sure it has like roots in patois.
There's Toronto ABC slangs right there. I don't think two Mazas in.
I'm actually gonna Google it. I'm gonna take off my phone.
Does anybody know what it means?
It means like hot, right?
Two Maza. Hold on, I'll pull it up here. Let's see.
Because I don't know, maybe I'm just out of the loop. I know that like
Maza,
I'm more of the dancehall scene.
Oh no, okay, wait. This term is used to describe a situation that's bizarre, like something unbelievable happening that causes a very surreal feeling.
I'm here on Google, right?
Mr. Two Maza.
Maza has multiple meanings depending on the context. You can refer to a shared plate, style, dining, right?
Oh, here it says Maza is short for amazing. I could see that. Oh, that's Maza.
I don't think any of these are the definitions.
Yeah. No, I saw
we're reaching
on Toronto Tide, like you know,
you have to go to a place like that, like Toronto.
They actually explained it. Let me see if I. It's a yo. Too Maza means it's too hot, fam. Like it was one of those videos.
Oh,
Mr.
Man.
Okay, I'm just trying to see like in the context of the song. Like she calls me Mr. Too Maza. Mr. Too Hot. That could kind of work.
Okay. Yeah. Is this track as anticipated? Like, were you not underwhelmed or overwhelmed? Like, what did you get from listening to this? Like, were you pleased with the track? Like the expectation that came behind it, because he was announcing it. I got a new song with Drake on the way. After hearing Over the Top, and we got that already. I feel like just me personally, I was expecting a little bit more. I don't hate the song. But like if there's an announcement of a new song with Drake, it's just not a song just for me to ride to or whatever, sunset. Like I want to hear this in the club all the time, running back to back to back.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Give him a hit.
I feel like for everything that's going on right now, Nokia was close to what he needed, but I still feel like Drake still hasn't dropped that song that like kind of changes the narrative, turns the tides. I feel like Drake is still seen as like, oh, it's the L boy, it's the L boy. Even when they post him on Shade Room, like the girl them are still talking to him like he's not that. You know what I mean? And like it's interesting to me to see that. So when they first, I remember Drake, he was doing that thing where he was talking with Smiley and he was using that little accent when they were kind of like promoting the drop of the song.
Yeah.
And then people were kind of talking about it, but I feel like the release hasn't really been that exciting. It hasn't really been that impactful.
It's been underwhelming to me.
Well, I think with Drake, he understands that, okay, if I just post him on my page, he's going to get millions of views and then they'll go check him out. Like, I feel like Drake was kind of doing this more for Smiley than himself.
Yeah.
So I see it like that. But I do think Nokia was his redeeming song. Like, I'm sure there obviously are Americans that probably will never see him the same way or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, like, when you hear Nokia, you don't even think about Kendrick versus Drake. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true, but like, I feel like Nokia was so forced on the people, bro.
Really?
Like they had to struggle to get it to where it needed to be, dog. It wasn't like they dropped it and it was like, okay, yeah, this is the smash. It was like people were kind of on the fence about it, and then all the influencers had to come out and say, oh no, this is the track that we like.
Well, what happened was everyone was like, the only songs I like off the album are Nokia and whatever the other song. Yeah, Give Me a Hug. Literally, it was those two songs. So it almost like, I wouldn't say it was forced, but it's like we have to pick one of these to be the song.
And those were also the two most upbeat songs because it was like a very downbeat album, like for the gal them rolling in the car, you know, in the nighttime. It's a different setting now, right?
Yo, I have something with the Maza thing. Can I play it on the mic?
Yeah.
Who's my word fuck? Got to be Gerber.
Wait,
Yo, fam, it has to be Maza, bro. The streets are way too fucking Maza. It's getting hot outside.
Yo, my word fuck. Everyone's here is a Gerber.
Where is that? Where is that?
Truck Maza,
Toronto
over
Tide.
LA. On the new EP? Yeah, Crush K.
Yo, everyone's a Gerber. Everyone's catching.
Oh my God, I can't.
Bro,
Hold
it's
on,
like
I'll pull
nails
it
on a
up.
chalkboard.
I can't. These guys, it's so funny because like I've met them in real life and like I mean they can put it on like, but they're not like that. But
Big up Rock Kings. Though.
yeah, big up.
Oh, I found it.
JJ. Yeah.
Big boy Ash.
What does that mean?
Yo, fam, it just means when you're too hot, yo. When you're like fully dripped out still.
Alive, fam. My drip is too Maza.
So who has the most Maza drip here?
It's me, of course.
No, it's me. What do you say?
What's your favorite Toronto slang word?
They really
Too Maza, what does that mean?
Yo, fam, it just means when you're
Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free.
Okay,
you know what
that was staged.
You know what I think happened? This is honestly, okay, these guys like, let's start a word. Okay, we're going to pay Toronto Tide to like promote it. To act like it's always been a word. But I've never heard that until recently.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, what's my favorite? Two Maza. They're like, oh, we've been saying that. Like, fam, come on, bro. We've been in Toronto for how long of our lives, and this the first time we're hearing this?
Yo,
and they're acting like they've been saying this, bro.
Yo, that's Maza. Yo, if I start to hear that now, that's some follow bati. Like, if everyone starts to say Maza now, because it's like, bro, what does that even mean?
People are gonna start to say it though.
Anyone over the age of 23 or 24 saying that, I'm judging still, because it's like, I need the roots of this word. Where do we get Maza from? Like, what are these sounds? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of our slang, there's actual, like, a word, and then like we remix it.
Yeah.
Like, bucket, that was because Bhakti, and that's Somali, and that's the meaning. So it's like, okay, it's a word that makes sense. This is just a random sound.
Hold on. Bucket was around before Bhakti.
Really?
Yes. We were calling buckets.
But maybe you didn't know there was a Somali, like, origin to it.
Well, you got to remember, just for like a quick little Toronto history, the Somalis came in the mid 2000s, like the heavy Somali. Like they're already coming in from the 90s and stuff, like, but in the mid 2000, early 2000s, we got a heavy influx of Somali immigrants and stuff like that. And then their slang started to intertwine with ours.
But what would a bucket mean without that? Like,
just a junkie.
But why would it mean junkie? Like,
I don't remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Like for Bhakti, it's like, okay, that means someone who's on that, whatever. So it's like, okay, bucket, Bhakti, like I could see that. But if it's just like a bucket without that origin word, it's like, why would a bucket mean a junkie? Like, because Like,
I
they
for-
scoop? I don't know.
forgot
Like,
the reasons, but like we were calling people like junkies buckets like back in like the late 90s and stuff.
okay.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah. Comment down below if you know the origin of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But Maza, we need to get to the
Maza-
bottom of Maza stuff.
Yeah, I think with Maza, I think it's an inside joke word that these guys are trying to make it like, oh, that's Toronto slang that man them been saying. Like, nah, fam, you guys only say that at the embassy, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
But man, I feel like one day they were having like one of them drunken stupors like, yo, we're gonna call it Maza, and we're gonna say it means this,
That's
and
cool,
everyone's gonna say we are
Maza.
Toronto slang. It's like,
But okay, the song itself, it's doing well. It got 350,000 views so far, and I don't mean to nitpick certain things, right? Because it's Smiley. Smiley's still on his come up. But you got a Drake song, and you're telling me it didn't crack 1 million views in a day?
you got a Drake music video. It's not just a song. If
a
it's
music
if it's an
video.
audio with like some moving image, I can understand.
You got
but-
some.
Yeah.
You got some Drake mid. That's the. You know when you go to your plug, and you're like, yo, yeah, let me get that same loud from last time. Remember the over the top? And then he goes to. He's like, oh, yo, I just ran out of that, but I got I got some of the reg.
You know,
Oh, you got Reggie Drake?
Reggie Drake.
Oh.
That Turtle Island Drake, $3 grams.
I'm sorry.
$3 a
bro.
gram.
Okay. I feel like we're beating up on these guys, man.
No, it's not bad. It's not a bad song. Yo,
But I do like
Get
the
off
Smiley.
of him.
I do like what Smiley did on it. So
Yeah.
you know, Smiley tried to put the grab on it. He tried to wrap it. You know, he tried to wrap it in the backwards, but like, damn, bro.
Try to add some kick to it, right?
No, Smiley added some slightly better kush to
Alright.
it.
Put
You
the
gotta
match in there.
Yeah.
Drake Reggie is crazy.
You know how when you ordered a security guard and there was different tiers? He didn't have that last tier of drink. We got that.
Wow. I didn't know that there was like different platinum packages to the stimmy,
But yo,
to the stimmy
I'm
package.
not
bro.
gonna lie, we can't keep doing this because we were complaining that Drake went too hard for over the top.
I know.
And now it's like he didn't go hard enough. Now it's that Turtle Island Drake.
Yeah.
Nah, I never complained about Over the Top. I love that song. Over the Top,
He went
I
crazy.
ran that into the ground, bro.
I think what we were complaining about is maybe the way that he left Smiley, like with the fact that he was just, he like, I don't know what possessed him on that song. Like,
yeah, no, he took off. He took off.
like as if he was rapping with Jay-Z or something.
He was
like,
pissed, yeah.
He tried to body Smiley and bury him. It's like, fam, like, yo, he's your artist. Calm down.
But yo, if you get a Drake feature, isn't that what you want? Like, yo, I would love to have that, broski.
yes, but at the same time, it's like, fam, can you write me one too so I can keep up, fam, please?
This guy thought it was Forever featuring Eminem, Lil Wayne, and Kanye.
Yes,
Like
bro.
that's how he went on the Smiley track. The first one.
Relax.
Last name ever.
This guy's like just in the pocket. Like he went nuts. So
Level
nuts
is just
on
too
it.
advanced. Bro, he's pissed off. He's pissed off.
I was like, bro, why are you rapping so good, bro? Like, kind of like in the middle. You know what I mean? Meet Smiley halfway, bro. I'm not saying that Smiley's whack, but like he's not Drake level lyricism. So meet him halfway, fam. Or give him a bop, bro. That's what I feel like. Just give him a bop. Make him insert of 16 bars in there, barely had to do shit, and the song goes number 1 on the top 40, bro. Just give him a bop.
It kind of reminds me of that video that went viral. There's some girl, it's her birthday, but her friend, I guess, looked better than her. So the girl was like, she's like, oh, how you gonna look better than me on my birthday? You have my man looking at you and all this next stuff. So I feel like it's kind of the same situation when Drake just takes off. It's like,
it is your birthday. It is your song, though. Come on, fam. It's yours.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? Drake did so good on the first song that if I was Smiley and I had to like show my girl like, yo, I got a song with Drake, I'd be like, I feel a little insecure because she's like, yo, he destroyed you.
I'm just playing my parts. When Drake's part coming up, it's like at the beginning. I just skip right to my part. Don't worry about his part, baby.
You know, Drake, he killed it as usual. But what do you think of mine?
Yeah. So, as far as on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we can get off of this Smiley track, all right? Because I'm sure they're watching. Like, yo, get off of the fucking song now. Enough. Scale of 1 to 10.
I gave it a 7.5. I feel like that might be like a pretty liberal rating, but I like it. Like I like Smiley's music, and I like the beat, and yeah.
What about you, Natural?
I was gonna give it a 5, but I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Represent for the city, I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
You know, I don't think I'll ever go back to it, but like, I like Smiley's part. And the beat was good.
I'm gonna give it a 6 as well. And for the kind of the same reason as you, Natural, because I liked Drake's part, but like respectfully, you gave him the Drake Reggie, right? And Smiley did way better on this song than Drake.
No, facts.
Like when he started rapping, I was like, yo, he elevated the song.
I feel like if Smiley came first, it would have made Drake's verse a little more like palatable. Because like, I don't know, Drake just coming in with that heavy Toronto accent was just like kind of cringy, you know? But I feel like if Smiley kind of set it off, then we would have already had that kind of in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I will say is I feel like this song will come and go. I don't see this lasting in like the Toronto music pantheon for like years. Like you'll probably be able to DJ this maybe like in the next couple months. And then like in a couple years, it probably wouldn't slap. You know what I'm saying? It's just a current thing.
Yeah. Well, salute to Smiley. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. I hope run it up, man, because like you got an album with a Drake feature, bro. You're golden right now. You're Gucci, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.